G'day everybody and welcome to my Aussie Gardening Kitchen. If it's your first time here, my name is Darren, but please call me Daz. And as you can see right here, Vegemite have teamed up with SPC's Baked Beans to bring us baked beans with Vegemite. I'm very excited about this. I'm a big fan of both, so I'm really keen to see whether this combination works. So stick around and let's check it out together. Cheers. Now, if you're watching this video and wondering what exactly Vegemite is, I can show you exactly here in this container. Vegemite is essentially a salty, thickened, greasy, beautifully vitamin B enriched spread that we put on mainly toast and sandwiches. You can cook with it. It's not very common. People do, and I do, for instance, in a couple of recipes, and it's quite nice. But the key to Vegemite is moderation. You need to know how much to put on, and that's really key to when eating Vegemite, because as I said a number of times, I think already, it's very salty, and you don't want to be spreading it like peanut butter. All right, so let's bring in a bowl. Let's crack one open. Okay, already I can get a hint of Vegemite in the smell, as if maybe I just spread Vegemite onto toast. Yeah, you can definitely smell the Vegemite. And there we go. This is our Vegemite SPC baked beans combination in a bowl. Now the colour looks slightly darker. The smell, a slight hint of Vegemite. I don't know how many people would pick it up, but I can definitely smell that there is Vegemite in there. I eat baked beans cold from a tin, so I really want to try them cold, straight from the tin, and get a comparison there. So let's go. My first ever taste of this product. Here goes. Okay. It's definitely not salty, as you'd expect from Vegemite. Not salty at all. It pretty much tastes like baked beans with Vegemite stirred through it. But there's not that salty taste, salty aftertaste that you can get from Vegemite if you were to spread it on toast. So the biggest surprise to me is that it's not actually salty compared to when you spread Vegemite on toast, for instance. You can taste that the baked beans have been altered with another flavour. And for anyone like me that's familiar with Vegemite, you are going to get that hint of Vegemite on your tongue and a slight aroma in your breath as you breathe in. But yeah, that's really interesting. It's different, that's for sure. It just definitely does not taste like a standard tin of baked beans. All right, let's microwave it and see what they taste like when they're actually heated up in a microwave. Okay, so I'm back. Now I've microwaved these because, to be fair, the majority of people are going to heat these up, I would imagine. And just in case the heating process actually enhances the flavour in any way, I've heated them up as if a normal person would. And let's have a taste and see what they're like now warmed. Make sure I get plenty of sauce on there with the baked beans. If you're worried about, maybe having too much of a salty flavour from Vegemite, I really don't think it's there. Both brands have done really well here to combine the two flavours and not have one mess with the other too much. And yeah, I do think this works. So this definitely gets a big Daz approves. Now here in Australia, a lot of people eat baked beans on toast, but we also have the Jaffle. What is a Jaffle? Well, I'm glad you asked, because here's one being made right now. I'm not sure what it's called in other countries, but over here, we call it a Jaffle. And what we do is we get a machine like this, or out on the campfire, we have a Jaffle iron, which have a big long pair of handles, two molded pieces of cast iron that come together and trap two pieces of bread with, say, baked beans inside, heated over the campfire, and that's a Jaffle. In this case, we've got a domestic machine for the kitchen. So, of course, here's some bread that I prepared earlier. Buttered, butter side down, into the Jaffle, just like that. making a mess on the edge, as you can see. And in fact, the kids were using this earlier, and I didn't know. So after cleaning the machine this afternoon and making it look nice and spick and span for you guys, I've just opened it up and seen bits and pieces of rubbish all over it. But hey, this is what it's like here. This is the real deal. So we get our second bit of bread, chuck it on top, buttered side up. I almost put it the wrong way around. Turn it on. I never turn it on until the last moment because I like my bread to actually cook from when it's filled, and then that way the ingredients will heat up. So yeah, now it's just a matter of waiting for the Jaffle. Now, while I'm waiting for this Jaffle to heat up, I'll just take this moment to let you know that I've actually got a video here on my channel where I go into great detail and explain to you what Vegemite is, how to eat it, how it's made, a look at its history, and also we'll look at a combination of collaborations they've done over history where, as I mentioned in my video, they've combined it with chocolate and chips and all kinds of things in the past. So you might want to go check that out. There should be a link on the screen right now. All right, let's have a look at this thing and see if it's ready. Oh, there you go. This would not be a Jaffle, a baked bean Jaffle, without it running out and leaking out the sides there. How cool is that? Oh, look at that. I tore it, dropped it onto the Jaffle maker. How many Aussies can relate to that, huh? That's pretty cool. And then what I love, and don't tell me none of you out there do this, you get these little cooked bits here that have been on the plate, and oh, they're slightly burnt, but they're so good. Oh, even better with that Vegemite taste in it. All right, so here we go. We've got the Jaffle. So as you can see, the machine has pressed the two pieces of bread together, toasted them with the butter on the outside, and in this one, it's got a press in the middle, so it divides it. Hopefully we get two pieces out of it. Now, I accidentally tore the bottom of the bread on this one. So, there you go. There's your two halves. And look, I messed that one up. Can't be any more real, people. I'm not going to pretend that it's perfect here. But you know what? It's all going to taste the same. It does not matter. Alright, well there you go. That's your Aussie Jaffle, which is falling apart. Your Aussie baked bean Jaffle, I should say. There's your baked beans in there, and wouldn't be a Jaffle without the sauce actually dripping out onto the plate and now onto the bench. So look, in summary, it's a winner for me. You've got, as usual, SPC baked beans are quality. You've got a nice amount of sauce with the baked beans. You've got that Vegemite flavour that does not overpower at all. It doesn't make the product too salty at all. It's really good. I like it. It's just a really nice, mild combination of Vegemite and baked beans together. So yeah, if you like those products, and like me, you spread Vegemite on your toast when you have your baked beans, I highly recommend it. And for anyone out there that, you know, wants to try something different, give it a go. It's Vegemite. It's baked beans. Can't go wrong. Thanks very much for watching my video. And if you don't mind, click on this video right here. It's going to show you my complete guide to Vegemite. Go check it out. You're going to enjoy that one. Thanks very much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.